guess what I am? The only place where I like to be. The Alfredo Di Stéfano Stadium, where Chelsea will be the visitors to a Real Madrid side that you won't be surprised to hear. Actually, started raining. Not surprisingly, that cloud, you see it, it's coming to us. You may or may not be surprised to hear, but some people in the Spanish press are saying Real Madrid are actually clear favourites for the to get to the final. How did they get to that conclusion? Because you look at it and it's like, yes, okay, they haven't lost in 17, but they haven't done it by dominating constantly for the 90 minutes or scoring lots of goals. In fact, they just don't. They've done it defensively very well. In every one of these 17 games, no one team has managed to get more than one goal against them. That has been the success this season and last season. But they are tired, and that wasn't just said by me, that was said by Zidane, who admitted it a couple of weeks ago. And you could see it in Modric in the league game against Betis. Kroos just come back from injury. Valverde won't be able to help from the bench because he's not here. So, not clear favourite in my eyes against a Chelsea side that is very difficult to beat. I've seen them against Sevilla. They got so much venom, dynamite up front. And, of course, they've got players coming from the bench that can put a gear up in the last 20-25 minutes, which is when Real Madrid really struggles. And defensively, really strong as well. 16 clean sheets they have had in the 21 games with Tuchel, which means that he knows how to defend in the big games, because he's beat Liverpool, Spurs, Atletico Madrid twice, Sevilla, Porto, of course, big games, and they responded. Even though he told me something interesting, and that's perhaps the main advantage to Real Madrid. He told me something interesting talking to me after the Porto game, the first leg, where he actually said, do you know what? My team, especially half-time, I had to tell them, be brave. Why the fear? Why are you scared? And basically they changed that, and they transformed themselves into a more offensive side, or one that actually just were more effective with the ball and were braver with the ball. So it is a young side, that's what I'm getting to. On the other hand, Real Madrid is 30th semi-final. Real Madrid have got, of course, 13 Champions League wins, and they know that in 2 games anything can happen, and they will manage the game depending what it's required, depending what happens. And what will happen here is that they will try to take the game to their style, which is control in midfield. Casemiro, Kroos, Modric, they will be absolutely crucial and key to Real Madrid. They will slow things down. If Chelsea presses high, which Liverpool did, for instance, they went through it, no problem. This will be different. I think Chelsea are more organised and aggressive than this season's Liverpool. But they will try to keep the ball and then just, keep Chelsea in the last third. They will have to be careful with the counter-attacks of Chelsea. But once they are in the last third of Chelsea, they will have to just not lose the ball and be patient and wait for Benzema, who's the one just making the magic appear. He's the goal scorer, their assistant. The other goal scorers were Marco Asensio, Casemiro and Vinicius with only 6 goals. Not great. Chelsea, they look good, especially up front, in terms of when they have the ball, the spark is there, and if it's Ziyech or Pulisic, if he comes on later on, Mason Mount, the best Timo Werner of the season, all that, it's something that can give you a goal, a key goal in a game like this. There won't be many goals. It will be down to little bits, and that's why I don't understand what people say. Real Madrid clear favourites. I don't agree with that. It'll be very, very tight and decided, I think, in the second leg in London. We will be there. I will be there. But now let's just enjoy what's going to happen here.